Howdy guys, welcome to another solo episode. I'm out and about on my own. It is the first Friday of the new year, 2024, Friday the 5th of January. And as you can see, I am at Loughborough train station because I am going to go and try and hit 21, at least 21 pubs today around Loughborough. Most of which I've done before. Been to Loughborough a couple of times, so we've got most of it done. But I think on my list today there are actually 6 places that are new to me. As well as visiting some of the, obviously the best place in Loughborough we've been before. We love the Needle and Pin. Swan In The Rushes is a great pub. And there's plenty of other stuff, great stuff going on in Loughborough. So I'm very much looking forward to my day. Let's see how we get on. It's after a brisk 10-minute walk. It really isn't that far from the train station. I am in Loughborough Town Centre. We're sort of on the outskirts of Loughborough Town Centre anyway. Overlooking the shadow of that beautiful town centre church. And my first port of call for the day, because I'm hungry and I need some lunch, because I can't do this on an empty stomach, you know, is the White Hart Pub and Kitchen. Stop number 1. Already the time is 13:11. Let's see how I get on. It's a real beauty. It's just it's a lovely, lovely old. Big on their food and stuff as well. Always got a really good Cask Bar selection and stuff on, and it's just a beautiful, stunning pub. Got a real fires going as well, which is always nice to see. A burger that's got blue cheese in it. I think, as you can probably see from my my little excited face with that burger, that was absolutely top notch. I say if they serve that in a double patty, and that's a clear 10 out of 10. That's a beautiful burger in just a beautiful, beautiful pub. It really isn't far to walk to my next port of call either. So the White Hart is there. Spin you around, and this is where I'm going. The Three Nuns. It's got a nickname around it, but I can't remember what the nickname was. But the nickname's quite funny. Run by Everard's, always good pub. So I remember being in there last time, thinking what a smashing pub it was. So stop number 2 for the day. Three Nuns. You can't go wrong with Everard's pub. Good selection on the casks. It's another sort of food-led pub. Nice, old feeling, lovely pub. Goes back a lot further than you would perhaps expect as well. Dog friendly, same as the White Hart. But yeah, beautiful old pub building. Cheers. 3 minutes down from the Three Nuns, which is another absolutely banging pub. Great old pub, that is. Real history again in it. 3 minutes straight down in a straight line brings you to Champs, which is the town's sports bar. Really good sports bar this. Last time we were in again, it was bustling with like people watching all the football and things like that. It's definitely the town's sports bar. So start number 3 is Champs. Yeah, it's by far the best place in Loughborough to watch any sport. I've gone for Guinness again here, £2.35 for a half, not too bad. Massive great video wall over there. Plenty of other screens and things all the way around to watch. They have got some hand pumps, which is not always seen in sports bar and things. Pool table, sports bar, but it does also cater for drinkers, which you said a lot of sports bars, sometimes you go in them, they're not interested in real ales or hand pools, but it's nice to see some hand pools actually on in a sports bar, as well as the video wall and everything else that you would expect from a sports bar. Good looking food menu stuff as well, run of the mill stuff, but yeah, town centre, sports bar, food, hand pools, what more could you want? Top marks. A massive walk of a whole minute. At Champs door, turn right again. Brings you to Bell Foundry, run by Craft Union. It's a bit early in the day for me to be going 3 wickeds for £6, so probably going to have vodka or something in here and crack on, but you never know. I might get convinced when I get in there. This does feel a lot cleaner and more well maintained than it did. I don't know if it was Craft Union last time we came here, it's just become Craft Union. It certainly does look a lot cleaner and tidier than it did the last time I was in here. It's got a big to the back as well. Yeah, I've gone for half a neck oil rather than 3 wickets because it is a bit early to start on the wickets yet. Maybe later. Less than 200 yards up the road. This is the road that's got the Needle and Pin, the Swan In The Rushes, the Amber Rooms, Weatherspoon, stuff like that all on it. Here's the Tap and Clapper. So this is stop number 5 of the day so far. Similar sort of pub to the Bell Foundry. This one's got all the sports screens, things like that. The daytime drinkers, it's always bustling, like a lot of them in Loughborough seem to be, especially on a Friday. Considering it's January, busy places so far. I just refer to this as cheap and cheerful. I couldn't say it better myself. £1.80 for a half a Guinness. Well, really decent bottle selection they was having here as well. There's stuff going on. There are 4 hand pulls available, but it's cheap and cheerful. Town centre pub, friendly. It was like a bit of a student pub. Good pub. Out of the Southern Class, it's cheap and cheerful, like the guy said it is. It's a nice pub. And you can't beat prices like that. It's popular with students, and I can see why with that price. The karaoke on a Wednesday, a Friday, and a Sunday in there as well. I could spend a lot of time in there. Right, so across the road, pretty much just opposite is the Amber Rooms, the big Wetherspoons of the town. Love this little area. So it's basically dead opposite the Needle and Pin and Swan In The Rushes. So I'm going to spend the next hour or so around this little area. It's classic spoons, it's big old spoons. It's on 2 floors, so you've got seating and stuff up there as well. It's quite a nice, tidy Wetherspoons, to be honest. £1.86 at the moment. How much it normally is for half a punk IPA. So that's good value, isn't it? There used to be 2 Wetherspoons in Loughborough. I'm reasonably sure that the other one has shut down altogether now and gone. Don't know whether it's still a pub or it's changed to something else. I'll find out when I get down that end of town. But as far as I know now, this is the only Wetherspoons left in Loughborough. Yeah, it's a big clean Wetherspoons, to be honest. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not anti-Wetherspoons pubs. I'm not anti the prices, especially. You can't really beat the prices in the Spoons pubs. And they do exactly what they sound in. You always know what you expect, and you get it. It's no frills, no fuss. That's what you like, really, sometimes. So, my next stop, the Swan In The Rushes, is stop number 7, which on a 21 pub quest, even by my maths, puts me a third of the way through. It's just coming up for like 3:30, so third of the way through, and it's taken me 2.5 hours. And I've eaten. I'm not doing too bad, you know. Kind of what you expect to see in a castle block. The hand pulls on. Kind of Beaver Towns, which I always like to say. A rustic no frill sort of area. This is one side, and then you've got a separate side. Through there, I've got a jukebox, and the jukebox always bangs out good music in these sort of places, as you can tell what the most played tracks are. Bit of Small Faces playing when I come in. The second bar side, it's got a nice pool room in one side of it, and then a nice bar area, a nice roaring fire in the other side. I love Castle Rock pubs, all of them. I'm a big fan of all Castle Rock pubs. They never interact with us though, ever. No matter what we do, what we tag, never ever hear back from any of the Castle Rock pubs or the brewery about anything. And I always leave favourable reviews as well. Like, I really love their pubs. But yeah, they don't ever seem to want to interact with us, so, you know, it won't stop me doing what we do. Right, 3 doors down is Needle and Pin, which technically doesn't open until 4, but it's not what you know in this game, it's who you know. It is only like 5 to 4, and I know that they're in there. So I did say I might be here a few minutes early, and they were absolutely fine with that. This was honestly my favourite pub in Loughborough when we came the last time. You know I love a good micro pub anyway. Great people that run it, great beer selection, just a lovely vibe in a lovely little 2-storey micro pub there. So yeah, stop number 8, Needle and Pin. No wonder I love this place so much. Not only have they got Vault City cans in the fridge, but just look at this lad. Look at this lad who I've just met. Look, he is not, but look at this. So he's got a mate who's a Newcastle fan. Scored a hat-trick against Newcastle. Oh, he's a Sunderland fan, by the way. Chris Wood scored a hat-trick against Newcastle. And obviously, you take the piss where you can, don't you? And I'm fully on board with this, absolutely fully on board with this. But back in Needle and Pin, I said, what a wonderful pub it is anyway. Plenty of different stuff, but look. They tried to tempt me with the Vault City cans, but I held strong. For once, I held firm, and I said no. And I didn't. And I went for half of this Mill Hill. Tell me the story. Local brewery.
So, Mill Hill are a local brewery. Yeah, they are from Enderby, which is on the side of Leicester from Loughborough. We used to play cricket with the guy that owns it, and we're still pretty good friends with them. We run a bus trip with them a couple of times a year in conjunction with the Pharmacy Arms as well, who I know that
we love the Pharmacy Arms.
They absolutely adore. So yeah, no, just great friends of ours. This is about their 101st, 102nd brew, and they've been going just about a year, so making good headway. They're making fucking cracking beer.
Thank you. You told it so much better than I could. So yeah, Citizens Arrest is what it is. 3.8%. It is a hazy pale, and it is absolutely bang on. Love being back in here. Looking forward to the rest of Loughborough. Lovely to see the guys here again. We're on a 5-minute walk from the Needle and Pin. I love the Needle and Pin. That probably is still my favourite pub in Loughborough. It's just one of those that you always know you're going to get a friendly welcome. Fantastic selection, not only in the on the pools and the casks, but in the fridges as well. So 5-minute walk, and I don't know where I'm going. This was a new one to me, the Generous Briton, but luckily I've got some guides. Vicky and Ned, giveaways to everybody are going to be my guides for the rest of the day, hopefully. So I shouldn't get lost or arrested or anything, who knows. So the Generous Briton is stop number 9 of the day, and said this is a brand new one on me. So apparently it's just had a facelift. I could do one of them. Stop number 9 of the day, Generous Briton. Yeah, you can definitely tell that this has had a recent refurb. Smart. Very smartly decked out inside now. Screens and stuff like that. Got a pool table. Decent enough selection on the taps and things as well. There are some hand pulls across on the other side as well. 4 hand pulls and stuff on there. Its refurb has obviously done it some good. It's breathed some new life into it, which I like. So we've wandered about 3 or 4 minutes, not far, into, what would you call it, kind of a housing estate area?
It's Old Victorian Terraces.
Old Victorian Terraces. Surrounded by houses, student area, surrounded by houses. 2, the Paget Arms, which again is a new one on me. Haven't done this one before. First impressions from the outside, it looks like a nice old corner street pub. It's got some very old wooden doors and stuff inside. It looks like it's probably got a bit of history to it. It says local and craft ales on the wall. And you know me, I love a good craft ale. Courtyard garden, which doesn't look too untidy. So yeah, first impressions on a brand new pub. Looks alright to me. This is stop number, it's 10 or 11. If you look at my list, you'll know better than me. Everybody knows better than me by this time. I don't know what we're on. Let's carry on till we drop. So, 1828 is the year of origin for this one. Old coaching house. Still got the old coaching area out in the stables and stuff out in the courtyard of the pub. But the vibe to it. Like, it's split into 2 bars, so the old bar obviously on the other side would have been an extension years ago. But the old, you can imagine that, can't you? In olden times with a good fireplace and stuff going in there. Hand pulls on the thing. But the real star has disappeared. He was behind the bar, but he's disappeared now. The real star of the place. Look at this face. How can you not fall in love with that face? Hi, Clyde. Yep. Face that I will be making come the end of the night after 22 odd pubs. So yeah, rustic, lovely. Sort of, you've got to come up and find this one. It's one that you wouldn't find on the beaten track necessarily throughout Loughborough, but you've got to come and see it. This is a really good pub. This 4-minute walk back into. So we're back in sort of the town centre now, having done the little detour out to Paget Arms, which was well worth the detour, by the way. Really lovely pub. Clyde, what a beautiful doggy. What a star. Well worth. It's not a long walk to go up there. It is well worth going to check that one out. It really is. Lovely. So back towards the town centre anyway. Brings us to the Griffin. When we were in here before, I remember this has got a massive garden in it. Yeah. A humongous garden. This was packed out with students last time we were here. And you couldn't even find a seat in the garden. So we must come in the summer. We couldn't even find a seat in the garden. This massive great pub, massive great garden, sports screens and stuff all around. Again, rustic kind of vibe, but definitely aimed and tailored for students. Decent looking, 3 bottles for a tenner offer on the wall. But yeah, I remember this one being alright. So the Griffin is stop 11. This it's very much like, I don't think it is, but it's very much like a Stonegate pub. And you'll see what I know. You've got plenty of space. It's a student haven. It really is. Like pool table and stuff around the corner. One of the biggest gardens for a town centre pub, honestly, that I've ever seen before. I remember coming out here in the summer when we came and did this the last time, and it just being absolutely brimming full of people having a good time. Screens out in the garden and stuff as well. Decent enough selection on the taps and things in here as well. Love a good neon sign me as well. But yeah, decent enough selection on the taps and things in here as well. And there's a hand pull on, which has got Rose's pig sat on the thing at the moment. Yeah, it's a decent student pub. This, I can see why it's so popular with the students. So done out of the Griffin, and it's a 100-yard stumble, if that. 2, and I'm going to say it properly, the Cask Bar. So, you know, rock the Cask Bar. Cask Bar. That's how you say it. Obviously, being a southerner, you know, I say cask. Like, normal people should. But no, Cask Bar. So it's just been taken over by new people. The old manager, who I wasn't particularly a fan of, has gone. So we're looking forward to giving this a proper review. Absolutely loved it in here. Rock and roll bar vibe, punky music playing last time. It was absolutely wicked. Great bar, but yeah, the review I left was minimal, as I've just been reminded about. But yeah, so this time we're gonna get right on Facebook and do this a proper one. But yeah, if it's anything like it was bar wise, I'm still gonna love it. Cask Bar is number 12 of the day. I'm well over halfway through already. Look at me. Not even 6 o'clock yet. I'll tell you what, it's lovely to be back in here. This is such a nice little bar. So the manager before, he wasn't a particularly popular fella, but have a look around. So they have live bands and stuff on here. And the decor in here is something that's absolutely brilliant. And they did their own their own sort of, look, dog friendly. Look, it's beauty. It's absolute beauty. But these are sort of the 7. So all the beers, the beers, rock star themed, and you have to walk through a red phone booth just to get. Yeah, I really hope the new owners do really well with this. They deserve to. It's a really nice gaff. So around to the sort of the towny bit. Little pub called the Loughborough Arms. This is one that really annoys me because I cannot get a good photo of the sign into my thing because there's a damn great bus stop here, as you say. So I remember having that problem last time. Absolutely love Cask Bar now. I really do hope that those guys do a really good job with it and that it thrives because it deserves to. Round to stop. I'm going to say 13 because that's what I feel like saying, and I think it is the Loughborough Arms, which is right in there where all the buses stop in the town centre. Cheap and cheerful from what I remember. It's going to be a quickie, I'm sure. And then moving on. Loads to do yet. Good fun though. Exactly what I remember. It's cheap and cheerful. It's a party pub. It's a town centre party pub. But you meet, in these sort of pubs, you meet the best kind of people. So we've Chantel and Helena, hey, they've been following the page for a while, and we said, well, I massively appreciate it all the time. It's not one of those sort of old man real ale pubs. You've got a little bit on a bit. They've got a good selection of stuff on the taps, which is exactly in a decent sort of town centre pub. So we're running sort of around the outskirts of the towny bit now. So to the Stonegate / crafted social venue called the Phantom. I've watched an England game in here many years ago with my friend Amy, who used to work in From the Hart too. So I know the pub well. We've done it on the pub crawl as well. It's exactly what you expect a Stonegate / crafted social pub to be. Sport, drinks offers, students. Yeah, it is what it is. Decent enough food, affordable. It is what it is. It's a nice boozer. It's number 14, I think, of the day. And we're getting on pretty well, to be honest. We're getting on pretty well. Like, you know, we're getting round this, and then we're off to that Moonface next, which I've never been in, so I'm well looking forward to that. But yeah, up next the Phantom. Yeah, big old pub this. Like, so it's got pool tables and stuff all up this back area. That's love it. They always have good offers and stuff as well. That's what they do. So at the moment, students saver and things like £3 a pint on Carling and Amstel. I mean, £3 a pint of Carling is still £3 overpriced, if you ask me. But you know, they're good student offers on the bars in these. Obviously, I'm going to get to the good stuff in a minute, but their fridges are always well full of decent stuff. But this is where the stuff gets decent. So you've got some Northern Monk on. You've got 3 of the offerings from Beavertown, including this Luna Hazy IPA, which is always one of my absolute go-tos in the gaff. Plenty of screens and stuff around to be able to watch the sport on. And a little bonus, good buddy, fishing that he is, Andy Storm, is here. Look at this. So yeah, he also he took his stage name from a professional wrestler that he happens to fancy. I'm going to leave the googling up to you on that, but you know, that's definitely where that stage name came from. So it's only around a 3-minute walk. I never even knew this place existed. This is Moonface Brewery Tap. This is entirely on Vicky, because she's the only one who seems to know anything about the place, like even existing. So and he's still with us though. Look, so we're dragging more people around. But Moonface Brewery Tap. So it shuts at 9. So we've come. It's only at 7 o'clock, so we're all right. The door's open. It looks friendly, and I'm well excited about this because I love a good tap room with a brewery. And I never even knew this place existed. It doesn't show up as a pub. So well happy with this one. Looking forward to it. Honestly, this is quite the hidden gem. Exactly what you'd expect to find, sort of a brewery tap room type gaff. But yeah, it's this is definitely what I would refer to as a hidden gem. That I said I would never, not with a local knowledge, I would never have known anything about this place existing. And you should. People should know that this is here because it is well worth the one they're up to. So yeah, what a gem, what a find. Right, I did. So 2 minutes down the road is the Peacock Inn. So I've switched my route around a little bit on local advice, and I agree with it because we're dead close to this, so it'd be silly not to come here and do this now. So the Peacock, then the Royal Oak, and now the new route. Again, this is a new one on me, so I'm entirely at their mercy, but everything looks good from the outside. Peacock is going to be technically then stop number 16 of the night. It's a little bit loud in here, so I'll say more, but I've got Chaz and Dave playing on the whole thing. So I've been at a Tottenham game. It's a locals pub, it's friendly enough. Yeah, but going with Paul and a cheap pint, it's perfect, but yeah. Bit of Chaz and Dave. Snoop and Loopy! So it is literally just down the road. It doesn't make sense to do the route we've done now. So the Royal Oak is up next, and I reckon this is probably the 14th or 15th Royal Oak I've done the crawl. It's definitely one of the leading names in the country so far. Again, it's a new one on me, not been, but thus far all the new ones on me have been absolutely fun. So I think it's number 17 now of the day. We're then heading back towards the town to do the rest of what we missed before someone has to find his way back to the train. So, you know, we're doing alright so far. Time-wise, we're still doing fine. And it's been alright. I like Loughborough, and I think Loughborough's a decent night out. A proper nice locals pub. It's got a really nice pool room. I walk you around the rustic vibing bit of the pub. Because yeah, it's always nice when you find like a little private pool room and stuff that you could have a game and stuff like that. And you know, it's not a real ale pub, but yeah, it's a decent, really nice sort of pub. Really friendly atmosphere. Really happy with it. Apparently they've got a 1 o'clock licence, and I can see why it would be a lot popular with locals till late. So back towards the town centre, we'll bring you to the Organ Grinder. And everybody that knows Blue Monkey knows that they have got pubs, 3 in Nottingham, but they're all called, they're all called the Organ Grinder. Blue Monkey Brewery makes some great beers. BG Sips is one of their big ones, and it is mega. But yeah, Blue Monkey Brewery always call their pubs the Organ Grinder, and I've never quite worked out why, but at least you know what you're getting. This is a banging pub as well. So we're back on the sort of the trip down, where there's another couple of the Wheeltappers next. Another absolutely banging pub for craft or real ales and stuff like that. Organ Grinder is, stop, we worked it out, 18?
Yeah.
So we've twisted back round. This is pub number 18 is the Organ Grinder. So I love the Organ Grinder stuff in general, but have a look at what they've got on for. Not only have they got, they've got obviously their own the stuff that we would expect to find in here, but look at this. This is from Melton, so I've gone for this. It's a black lager. It's a black lager from Melton Mowbray. And that is pretty nice. It's Round Corner Brewing in Melton Mowbray, which you actually know we've done. Beautiful thing. Love these pubs. So,
awesome landlady.
Awesome landlady.
Supervisor or landlord on this side.
Wait, supervisor. We won't call you landlady. It's fine. We won't call you landlady. It's fine. But proper good. We're going this way. We're going this way. Ned's calling me this way. Dog. Can't go wrong with a dog. We're going this way. Are we going to secret rooms? We're going to there are like secret rooms that I never knew existed. Oh, the Old Pack Horse. So this used to be called, before Blue Monkey Brewery, this used to be called the Old Pack Horse. Oh, a lovely garden area. And another secret room. So it is a secret room and alcove. There's a secret room in there as well. Secret rooms all over. It's like some dodgy clubs I've been to. Don't tell my wife. I love the Organ Grinder. It literally has all the Blue Monkeys places. They're all called the Organ Grinder. I love every single one of them. They're all the same. It's great beer, great service, great banter. It's just a top brewery and establishment. So a few yards down the road brings us to another one of my favourites from here in Loughborough, the Wheeltapper. Looking forward to being back here. It is one that we really loved last time we were here, and I'm pleased we're going back in. So this is 19. 19?
Yeah.
This is 19. So I'm only 2 away from my intended original target. I mean, there are trains that go till Thursday, so I don't know. There are trains that go all night long, so I can get on any of them. I don't care anymore. So no, Loughborough's a great night out. So I'm back in a part where you can get great beer. There's some good craft beers in here, so I'm going to go and have one. Wheeltapper up next. I mean, it's clear to see why this is one of my favourites here. Like, look at this. So there's your beer board. So you've got plenty of choices and stuff on there, but it's just it's a lovely sort of feeling. Great way of
medium.
Small. It's not those. It's just it's a top quality establishment. Good beer, good choices, good vibes, good people, and it's another one of them. So it's a little bit out of the main town drag. But it's definitely somewhere that everybody, when you come to Loughborough, you can't miss this one out. You definitely shouldn't be missing this out. So we have wandered into the town. So the other Wetherspoons that was here is that building there. It's currently closed with a to let sign outside. Well and truly gone. Jam Garden is next. Blacksmiths that I was going to do is there, closed down altogether. So Jam Garden is number 19 of the night. We've got the Loft and something else that I'm going to check the list over to do. But yeah, number 19, Jam Garden. then we're nearly done, I think. So this is what I'd call a craft beer drinkers, like pub house and stuff like that, because you've got a really good selection of beers and stuff on. So, got these on, which are really sound. I've had one of the Foghorn, some real ales, the rest and stuff to go. But it's a nice rustic feeling. Beautiful looking pub. It's a big pub as well. Definitely probably does well with students and things as well. But yeah, decent booze of this. And I can see why it will be popular with people of all ages. Where my counting went, but this is 21. So Jam Garden was 20. The Loft, which is a brand new one on me, is 21. And that makes it a clean sweep before I have to find my way back to the train station somehow. I've loved Loughborough. I think it's a really good place you can come and have a beer in. There are friendly people here. Hey, look at them! There are friendly people here. It's just a good little town. It's an underrated little town as well. And I'm very much looking forward to finishing it off. Apparently they do a pina colada in here, so you know I might have to have a pina colada for the train. We shall see. So this is final protocol, final something like the Loft. A very lovely looking. Look at the decor in it. The decor in it. This is beautiful in it. It is. Bear in mind it is January, but apparently there's an upstairs that they're luring me. They're luring me to an upstairs, so I'm gonna go and see what the upstairs is like. So you're not gonna follow me. Yeah, I wasn't about to walk up the stairs, but because it is a beautiful space in it. It's unlucky, I think, here that it is the first Friday in January, because it doesn't really do the place justice. It is nice. It's a modern feeling. It's a really nice gaff, to be fair. Staff are friendly. It's a really nice gaff. But yeah, that is it for me. I will be heading back to the train after this. So yeah, made the train home. Not even the last train. I made the one before that. Lovely to see some people. Lovely to experience Loughborough again. I like the revisits because we get to go to places again that didn't necessarily make a great first impression, or that did make it and then prove that I was right. Loughborough is a very underrated little town. It really is. It's sort of place you definitely should think about if you're on that train line. Why not? Why go to Leicester? Why go to Nottingham? Why not stop at Loughborough and see what it is? Because there's a lot of good places there. I've had a good day. 21 as I did it in just over 8 hours, so not terrible as well. It's not expensive. It's walkable. I've done about 15,000 steps again today, so fitness influencer. Yeah, Loughborough's a decent night. Go and see it. See the sights of Loughborough. Trust me. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do hit subscribe. Please do share. Please do comment. Do whatever. It's all appreciated. Follow the Facebook. Thanks for watching. Off to Hull tomorrow. So yeah, the next video if you want to watch, live in Hull. I'm on a highway to Hull. Cheers, guys.